Okay, so the purpose of this video is to show you all how to bring in or export your layers from AutoCAD into Photoshop that you can create this rendering. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to isolate, turn off my shrubs and stuff. And what I did for this, for mine, to render mine, and actually let me unload this, is I finished my work here, my design, and then I copied this line work down here. So in model space, so I would copy this, and let me do a lay on first. Alright, try to get there. So let's assume it was like right around there somewhere. Okay, so I would have all my work basically duplicated here, right? And what we're gonna do is go back to your layout, and even with my labels on, you want to have your labels there too. All that's finished. I mean, the labels are actually put on in paper space, not model space. So make sure you're in paper space out here. So if you double click, I'm in model space. To go back to paper space, just PS. Enter, you're back in paper space, and that's where you'll place your labels and also the tags that connect the plants. Okay, so now again I'm going to isolate. So there goes my proposed flat work, which is really my hatch, it looks like. So I'm going to turn that off, and let's say I'll turn off all of my shrubs, and let's say I don't want to see any labels. Make sure stuff is on the right layer. Labels. Oops. And labels. That's okay. And the last ones. All right. And then trees, right? So what I'm left with is just my flat work and my people, and I could get rid of the people if I wanted to, but I'm gonna keep that as it is just to let this thing do what it do. So now this thing is set up as a DWG to PDF, right? That's how it's gonna print. So I'm gonna print this, Control P. All right, everything should be set up for you. If your black line print has an exclamation point and looks funky, it's probably because it is, and you have to reset it. So you'd go to New, start from scratch, name it. Click here. I'm going down. I'm holding Shift and clicking the bottom just to the bottom color 255, and I'm holding Shift so it selects all of them at the same time. I'm gonna go up here to color and put it on black, and then say save and close and finish. Okay, and that's how you would set that up. Everything else should be cool. I'm gonna say okay, and then I'm gonna create a folder for these. For Photoshop, just in case I forget, and I'm gonna call this one flat work. Boom, kicks out, beautiful thing, right? So now I want to do a lay on to turn everything back on. I'm gonna kill the hatches again, and I would turn my hatches off. If you don't have them on their own layer, put them on their own layer, because it makes it easier. You could bring them back in if you really want to give it a little bit more texture if you'd like, but you don't want to have to render around a whole bunch of dots. You want to be able to use your magic wand tool, click that open area, and spit in color really quickly, right? So now I'm going to isolate each one individually, right? So I'm going to put myself on shrub 2, and I'm going to get rid of flat work and kind of everything else. There. Turn okay. Oop. Wrong answer. There. And then I'd also turn off. What else is that? It must be on 0. Okay. So all I'm left with are those plants. I'm gonna Control P. Okay, and I'm gonna call this S2 because that's what it is. Boom, S2 kicks out. feeling good, feeling good. Things are going smoothly. So now I'm gonna go to Photoshop, and this is where some confusion is too. This is important you follow these steps. So I'm gonna go open, and I'm gonna navigate to my desktop into that PDF of photo. There we go. I'm gonna open up flat work and S2 and say open. Now when I say that, it's gonna give me this dialog box. It's important that you say crop to media box and not bounding box. The media box is gonna be the complete frame of the 24 by 36 inch kickout that we created from AutoCAD. The bounding box will clip that to the to where the information or where the images are on that sheet, so it's not going to be 24 by 36. If you do that when you copy and paste and shift, when you paste in place, it won't line up. So it's important that you say media box. My resolution's 300. That's good. Everything else should be cool. Boom. Once you set that, it should populate that automatically for the other corresponding dialog boxes. So okay. Boom. Boom. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this one, what was that? Flat work, because that's what it is. And I'm going to create another layer. And white background. I'm going to go over here to my swatches. Just click on that swatch and go up to white. That look whitish to me. I mean, no, it's not perfect. I'm going to switch it like that. And then I'm going to say, while I'm on the white background layer, Shift F5, and that's going to be my fill. And just foreground color is that white, just so we can see our drawing. Okay. Now, you'll notice, I'll jump over here to S2. I can't really see it that well, but I'm just going to assume. Now I'm going to hit M, and M is my shortcut for the marquee tool. So I'm going to my rectangular marquee tool, and I'm just selecting the stuff really that I need from this, because I don't need all that. It's duplicated. So I'm just going to copy. And Control Shift V. And when I come over here, I do a Control Shift V. And when I do that, it puts them exactly where they were on the other drawing. So it allows me to align these. And as soon as I do that, I'm going to put in S1. All right. So that's the secret, making sure that you're opening them with media box. And I'm doing, let me do that again, so you can see it in a different way. I could also just do a Control A, Control C here. I can come back over here and I can say edit, paste in place. Same thing. Still gonna label this S2. All right. Another thing, don't forget, these are all in the line work group or family, right? We have another family that's color. Okay. We do that so that if we need to make a change, we can change it without affecting the color and vice versa. You don't want to have them connected. All right. This is just your framework for dropping color in. So I would go, if I wanted to render this, I would go to my S2 layer. Well, let's do the flat work first. I'm gonna go to flat work. I'm gonna click on this icon here and make sure my magic wand and contiguous. And I'm just gonna select in the areas that I want to fill. You see the marching ants going around. Then I'm going to navigate. Now if this thing spills out, that means there's a break in your drawing somewhere. You need to fix your CAD. Okay. I'm going to come down to this new layer that I created. I'm going to call this lawn. No, that's a lie. I'm going to call it mulch. All right. And then I'm just going to grab a color just as a base. And I'm going to Shift F5. Boom. Okay, so I can turn it on and off, and I still have my line work, and it allows me to then play with the opacity of these things. And remember, we can also drop into that photo texture, or I bring, and I'll show you that all real quick, and that'll be the last thing. All right. Let's go. So I'm going to say copy image, and then I'm going to navigate back to Photoshop. And the way I learned is just Control V. There it is. Just make sure it's on top of your information. I am going to hold the Control button and click on the image just so it selects just that piece. And I'm going to say edit and what am I going to say? Edit, and I'm going to say define pattern and mulch, whatever. I'm going to Control D to let go, or deselect, and then just delete that. I don't need that anymore. I'm going to go to mulch, and I'm going to do a pattern overlay, and just navigate to that mulch layer that I have. And now you see that we have the mulch, and we can control the scale of it. And so you want that control, but you still want that line to be separate from it, so you all can kind of build that base. And then again, you could always increase the opacity, so you have, okay, then you all, the rendering is on you. Okay. But yes, that's how you do that. So if you have any questions, send me an email, or just grab me when you see me. All right.